Your favorite twin flames are back. It's Janine and Kisha with another episode of Fix My Vibes. Your twin flames are ready to elevate you guys to the next level. We want to thank you for coming back to another episode with us. We just finished our last package of Fixing Someone's Vibe with our show where we had a beautiful guest by the name of Sparkle. And we did quite a job, right, Keish?
We sure did.
Yeah,
we did an excellent job, I might say. Pat ourselves on the back.
Go ahead, twin.
Pat you on the back.
Twin, where have you been?
Woo, karaoke.
Come on, karaoke nights. But yeah, no, we did. And I want to commend that young lady because she was brave enough to come on the show.
Yes.
And expose some details about herself. And we were really, really fortunate to have shared her experience and with the world and be able to show people the things that we can do intuitively when we do our life coaching. And I was so grateful for that. So first and foremost, thanks, Sparkle, for coming on.
Yes, Sparkle. Thank you.
Yes. So indeed. So we want to keep the momentum going.
Oh, yeah.
So we do have another guest on the show by the name of Miss Veronica. So welcome, Veronica, to the show.
Yes,
who is also brave enough to share her experience. But before we get to that, we just want to let everybody know that this is for entertainment purposes only. But for those people who do have some issues with mental illness, we do want to make sure that you do seek professional advice.
Yes.
And we do not want to by any means denounce anyone from getting any professional advice. But we are here indeed to help people with raising your vibration. That's what this is all about.
That's why we call it Fix My Vibe.
Fix My Vibes, baby, because we have discovered through our spiritual journey that there are several philosophers out here, metaphysicians and spiritualists who have some really great information out here that has led us to some of the things that we have utilized as tools to help people kind of fix their vibe in a way, right? And that's why we named the show Fix Our Vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And through that, one of them, we'll say one of them is David Hawkins, right? We use his vibrational scale, his map of consciousness levels. And through that, we have found that, and I just want to be specific because I know we had mentioned it in one of our episodes, because through his map of consciousness, what he states is that people who have emotional, who express through their emotions that it vibrates into the universe. We vibrate, our emotions vibrate, right? But he also specifies that through kinesiology that it actually expresses through our muscles, which is something I didn't say in that episode. So I want to be specific about that. So there's a lot more to his study because it was not a peer-reviewed study. Mm-hmm. But because of the things that we know about spirituality, he was actually on a good path there.
Yes.
And that's why we wanted to bring light to it, because there are actually other spiritualists who have different similar philosophies when it comes to the vibrational scales, right?
Definitely.
There are different vibrational scales. So there's megahertz, there's a megahertz scale. And people need to know that how people vibrate and how we resonate through our emotions, there's a real direct correlation to that. Mm-hmm. And we just want to bring light to this. This is why this show has come about.
Yes.
Right? This is what this is all about.
Yeah.
Because we realize that through our emotions, since we vibrate, that it has a direct effect on how we live, right?
Exactly.
On our consciousness and how we can actually raise it to a certain extent so that way we can make it out of this grimy ass school of earth.
Yep. And also too, like for me, I live in a house with 4 other people.
Yeah.
So the tools that we give you is really important because I had to learn how to vibrate on a higher level, even though the people in my house may be vibrating on a lower level.
Yeah.
And that's hard. That's very hard because, you walk in your home and if somebody's having a bad day, you feel it as soon as you walk in your home. Or if you are having a bad day and you walk into the home, your family members or whoever you're living with feels it. So what we teach is how to be mindful of how you're vibrating and how you're affecting others, and also to understand what triggers, because something like maybe a movie or whatever it is can be is vibrating also. So you have to understand the things
which are these frequencies that we were talking about.
Yes. So it's really important that people understand that we have some great tools, because unless you can master that, you will have a lot of lows in your life. And we're trying to teach people how to stay on a higher vibration, which is 500 and which we call love and above, depending on what scale you're looking at.
Yeah.
So,
and how to stay at it constantly.
Yes, constantly.
Because that's the whole catch. Because when we create, or when we come into this earth, when we reincarnate into this earth, we match up with certain relationships that vibrate at certain levels, where we teach each other lessons, right?
Yes.
And when we have these experiences with other people, when we vibrate with other people, we have to, in order to understand these lessons, in order to excel past that vibrational state.
Yes.
So that way we can learn from it and grow and move on and vibrate at a new level. If you don't learn it, we can't move on.
Also, too, I had a conversation with a married woman who's been married for over 30 years yesterday. And I was telling her, like, the serenity prayer, accept the things you can and cannot change and know the difference.
Yeah.
And I told her, obviously you're not leaving your husband at any time, but he's making her miserable. So I said to her, you have to start looking at your relationship and looking at your life from a different set of lenses. That conversation I had with her, I said, we're going to continue. But the thing is, people have to understand you're not meant to live in a miserable situation. So if you can't get out that situation, we are able to teach you how to be in that storm and still vibrate at a higher level. And that's a gift.
Yeah.
That is an actual gift. And we know how to do it.
We know how to do it.
We've been doing it, right?
Exactly. Ba-boom.
Ba-boom, right?
Because that's the thing, we're all light workers, right?
Yes, we are.
And people have to acknowledge the fact that we are all bodies of light.
Yes.
And once we have come into that awareness that we're all bodies of light, how do you work the light? Because we were attacked on social media.
We sure were, boo.
Yeah, we were attacked on social media. People are like, well, it's not my responsibility.
Yes.
And guess what? It's your responsibility.
Yes. Yes.
Once you realize that you are a light worker, right? Your responsibility comes with knowing that you carry the light.
Yes.
And how to work the room.
And I want to, because I think this is weird. It was cryptic for everyone.
Yes.
See, you must understand, we're not telling you that you have to pull everybody up the mountain with you.
Yeah.
But you must understand that you vibrate. And when you're vibrating, whatever level of vibration you're at, you affect everyone else, whether it's positive or negative. So I remember I saw a sign, I don't care what you do. The sign said, I don't care what you do as long as you're not affecting others. So, some people feel like I'm not here to help people, but you're not here to hurt people as well.
Exactly.
So if you're hurting people by just a certain comment you may make to someone, you may look at someone a certain way, or just people know how to lower people's vibrations.
Yes.
And if you're lowering people's vibrations on purpose or unknowingly, you have to check yourself.
Exactly.
We're not saying, because I don't know, there's going to be a whole bunch of comments, oh, no, you're affecting everyone around you, whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
Or whether you like it or not.
Because the lower your vibration actually is, that energy can become destructive.
Yeah.
And you can pull people down.
Definitely. And
when you are at a higher vibration, when you are a light worker on a higher vibration, you need to be aware that you have the ability as a magnet to pull energy up.
Definitely.
So as we make it more digestible for people, when people can really see what's going on, then you know how to really move, how you can really work this scale. And I don't think people have really made this a real visible and constructive situation for people until now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why we fixing vibes.
That's right. That's right.
That's why we're fixing vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So welcome everybody to the show. Miss Veronica. Hello, beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
Don't be saying it like that. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Veronica, first and foremost, you are so brave. And we have to say that to everybody because it's not easy going through life's nonsense.
Yeah.
We're all assigned it. You're aware of that, right?
Yes, I am.
You're not exempt, boo.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, we have to stress the fact that you're really, really brave. So we want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
So tell everybody about yourself. Why did you choose to come on, and what is it that you're looking to gain from this life coaching experience?
Okay, so first, I'm Veronica, and I'm 39. Look at me.
No, you
trying to go back.
No. You was right the first time. You 29.
I'm 39 years old with
and you're
2
looking
girls.
good.
Thank you. 2 girls. I do hospice care, which is not an easy job. And I'm looking for healing because I have been in situations in my life that were very hard, and I don't know how to get out of it. I get stuck in it.
Yeah.
And I kind of repeat the cycle. And it repeats itself consistently. I'll say it's been a decade of repetition. And trying to get out of there is like getting out of like quicksand.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
And you need help. Everyone needs help. As a team, and when people see that as unity and coming together when you need help, you can't do it alone.
Yeah.
I'm glad I met you guys because that's what I came for, and I'm, ready.
Okay,
Perfect.
so that's really, really important that she said that she was ready.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are not ready.
And they think they're ready, but they're not.
And they think they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And your soul has to be ready for the healing.
Yes.
And when you're not ready, you might as well just hang up the towel, baby.
Yeah.
But I'm glad in your information you gave us, you mentioned the patterns. And one of the things that Janine and I are always stressing to people, your spiritual team is actually talking to you on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And one of the ways they talk to you is showing you that you keep going through the same thing over and over again. So your team, you said 10 years, your team has actually been communicating with you. They've been communicating you from birth, but this quicksand that you've been in for 10 years, that's them. They were like, come on. And then they'll make it harder and harder.
For a while. And I know it. I feel it. It's me ignoring it.
And you're not alone because many people do it.
Ready.
Yeah.
Ignoring it because I wasn't ready because I like to see the best in people, and I like to try to make bad outcomes become good outcomes, but that's just not it sometimes. And you got to learn how to get yourself out of it. And that's the part that's hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. It's okay. And your spiritual team is also trying to send you smoke signals, to let you know.
Yes.
We're trying to tell you something, girl. Right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So speaking of those smoke signals, I just wanted to let everyone know that I met you in passing, which is another reason why you also agreed to come on the show.
Yes.
And when I had met you, first and foremost, what you guys see on television, not only is she radiant on TV, she's much more radiant in person.
Yes.
The way you see the world determines what the world gives back to you.
Welcome to Truth Be Told podcast, where perception meets power. And real spiritual growth does not mean pretending to be perfect.
We're Kisha and Janine, 2 women on a journey, laughing, learning, and calling out the illusions that keep us stuck.
Around here, we talk energy, alignment, manifesting, healing, and how to actually raise your vibration without losing yourself in the process.
Because truth be told, you can win at life. You just have to see it differently. And we're here to help you do that, one conversation at a time.
Subscribe now to catch new episodes of Truth Be Told Conversations and Twin Flames Fix My Vibe on YouTube, Spotify, and all other streaming platforms. Also, follow us at Truth Be Told Conversations on IG, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you're ready for exclusive content, sound healing, meditation, and a real soul community to teach you the ins and outs on how to graduate the School of Earth and get unstuck, head to www.uplifthealingcenters or upliftvibrationalwellnesscenters.com and grab your free Truth Be Told toolkit to get started today.
So let's shift your perception. Elevate your vibration and watch your life transform.
And I have to say this because she gives the brightest light and energy in person. And it's so important. Like, I have to say this because the way that I pick up on people and people that are empaths, when you pick up on people's energy, you just know when you meet another empath.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And when I met you and when we spoke about it, when you finally came to me, isn't that what I said to you?
It was like, like magnets connected very well. And I felt her energy. She felt my energy.
Yes.
And she knew I needed healing.
Yeah.
She said, you know, it's nice to meet you. I've been waiting for you.
That's exactly what I said.
And I looked at her like, waiting for me. Yeah. But I knew what she meant.
Yes.
You know?
That's what I said. I said, I've been waiting for you. Because, and I've seen you in passing for probably about a year or so.
Correct.
And even though and I'm starting to get goosebumps, I'm starting to feel something coming through. So even though I had been seeing you, I was picking up on you for a while. And in passing, I'm like, she's so beautiful and she's so loving, but there's something up with her. And I'm like, Every time I would pass, I'm like, right?
It's true.
It was one of those things. And it was one day in passing, she had came to me and she asked me for advice, right?
Correct, yeah.
And when she asked me for advice, she gave me this long drawn out story and I gave you some advice about something, right?
Yes.
And what I told you was that you and the individual that you had asked me about, I said you two share similar stories.
Yes. You said we were soul sisters.
Yes. And that's why you were going through the situation that you were going through.
Yes.
And I said, if you step away from that situation, you're going to walk into the same situation again.
Yeah. Kind of like my life.
Yes.
And why I'm here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And in that, I had said that's when I had revealed that I was waiting for you because I knew that there was more that was happening there.
Yeah.
Right? And then I started picking up on other things, right? And
okay.
I can't remember how it happened, but when did your grandmother come through to me?
It was a little bit after her birthday, and we kind of jumped from conversation to conversation.
Okay.
I jumped in about my grandmother because she's like my backbone and she uplifts me when I'm angry and at certain situations, like when I came to Janine about that situation.
Oh, I remember
and
now.
she told me that we're soul sisters. And then my grandma came up because I was like, I need her guidance. I need her power right now because I wanted to strangle the lady.
Okay.
And I'm glad I met Janine in that moment. And then she picked up my grandma's energy and released some information to me in that moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I asked her, I said, do you want to work with me? And she immediately said yes. So she felt comfortable with me, right?
Yes, I did.
And then we decided to do a consultation. And then the funny thing is, when I did the consultation, her grandmother came to me. So, But
rewind it a little bit, because I remember when you told me before you had the consultation, you said you did what we normally do, is like you said, let me meditate. And
that's what I'm actually getting to that.
Okay.
So what happened was, when I did the consultation, I meditated on her grandmother. Her grandmother started coming through to me. And
you didn't even know that was a grandmother?
No, I didn't know, but I started writing stuff down because I'm new at my mediumship.
Yes.
And I started writing stuff down. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah.
In my Shanae voice. I'm like, are you sure? And I started writing stuff down. And I started seeing images, flashes. I started writing stuff down. And then when I did her consultation, right? Yes. I said, what's your grandmother's name? And she's just talking. She's like, oh, her name is Rosa. And I went like this.
Yeah, she held her mouth for a good 5 minutes.
And I know she's looking at me like, why is this girl holding her mouth? Because she was going on and on and on. And I'm just like.
Yeah, I was. And I'm like, she's still holding her mouth and I'm rambling.
Yeah, rambling. And I said, I need to show you something. Kid you not, I held up my phone like this, right? And what happened?
And it was a whole bunch of words.
Yeah.
It was Rosa, the Virgin Mary, butterflies, and other things.
Yeah.
And
Abuela.
And that all relates to my grandma. My grandma's name is Rosa.
I remember it was a candle with
Candles.
colors.
Yes, with colors. So my grandma's name is Rosa. She was into beautiful candles, especially colorful ones.
The colorful
and
ones.
the colorful ones is La Siete Vela, which is the 7 colors, which represents the angels, like Saint Archangel Michael, Clarita, and the rest of them. Anyway, so, and she loved butterflies.
Yes.
She was infatuated with butterflies. And her favorite saint was Virgin Mary. So when she showed me that, I almost fell out my seat. I started freezing, and I was like, what the heck?
You're like, is Janine spying on me?
Basically.
So what happened was, and I didn't tell you this part, so her grandmother told me her name.
Yes.
Her grandmother showed me money in the shape of a bird. And you started telling me something about how your grandmother sent you money. Some story about how she sent you money, but I couldn't remember. I'm new at mediumship.
Yeah.
And when she showed it to me, I didn't know how to interpret it. So I pushed it away. I never told you that.
No.
She showed me money in the shape of a bird.
Wow.
I said, I don't know what that is.
So my family and myself believe that she reincarnated as a cardinal. And it's rare to see cardinals in New Jersey, right?
Yes.
And when I tell you we see them often, especially Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Okay.
That's where we're from.
Yes.
I see them often. And that's what we feel she reincarnated. So when we see cardinals, we think of her a lot. Or we're like,
And,
she's
you know,
visiting.
keep in mind, if she didn't, I'm not taking that away from you.
Yeah,
If she didn't, that's definitely her sending those cardinals.
Yes.
That's her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Either or,
Yeah.
but that's her. It's definitely a spiritual animal. So it could be her. And yeah, she sends me money. She sends me.
I love it.
And it's like, so you know about the K dollars? The K dollar, it has the 1111 on there, which is spiritual numbers.
Okay.
And that's what I always get, K dollars.
Look at that.
And every time she throws a dollar at me and it's crispy, I'm like, this dollar definitely didn't come from the bank. You know, it looks crispy. It smells crispy. It looks clean.
Yeah.
And the next day I'll have a blessing.
Good.
Yeah.
And you acknowledge it when she.
I
okay,
do.
good. Because they love when you acknowledge it right away.
I
like
do.
for her to know, like, okay,
I
good.
jump up and down. I do
Good.
a cartwheel. I'll fall. I don't know how to do cartwheels, but I'll try. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
So then she showed me butterflies. She showed me the Virgin Mary. And she showed me the candle in the multiple colors. And that's what I brought up to you.
Yes.
And matter of fact, when we were talking the day prior to your consultation, I said, you see angel numbers. Remember I said that to you? I said, you're seeing numbers or something like that. And you said, yeah, I'm seeing them all the time. So I was picking up on her grandmother very, very heavily. And she was telling me that her grandmother was a spiritual woman.
Yes.
And obviously that's what she was. Her energy was very strong. And even to the point where I said, you know what the Orishas are, remember?
Yes.
I said, you know what the Orishas are? She said, yes.
Batala, Ochun, and so on.
So we started talking about Osho. I'm getting goosebumps. She's here. So, yeah. So we started talking about the Orishas and I knew that was her grandmother too, because I felt the need to tell her about the Orishas. Her grandmother needs her to know that she wants her to practice spirituality.
Good.
And that's what she said. She said that she knew, right, that she wanted her to practice spirituality.
Excellent.
So not only was I not only was I channeling her grandmother, but I was on point 100%.
Sure
yes,
were.
she was.
I
Sure
even
were.
got her name. I don't even know
Yeah.
how I did that.
Yes.
And then quick sidebar, because I commend you, because you
Yeah.
said that initially you was like, wait, because my mother's name is Rosa. So she was like, wait.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's like, so I commend you because, you know, with us being new to this, it's
Yeah.
like, damn, like you kind of question yourself sometimes
Yes.
and ask yourself, like, is this, you know, me or is this,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this was very powerful. And I said, I knew I had to help this woman.
Mm-hmm.
And she started crying on our
Instantly,
call.
I started crying.
Yeah. Crying. And it was just so beautiful. And you don't understand, like, her energy is, and it hurts for me because the reason why it hurts is because whatever she's going through, I feel it. And Ronnie's so beautiful. She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't deserve what she's going through.
Mm.
So her grandmother's been calling me the whole time. And
Yes.
that's why I'm saying, when I saw her that day, I said, I've been waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel to know that your grandmother is going this far? Like she's like hopping over, you know, walls trying to get to, she's trying to help you. And obviously it's not just your grandma.
Emotional now.
It's your whole team. Your whole team is really trying to help you.
So she is my team. She was always my rock. I knew she would never leave my side.
Yes.
And I know when she's around.
Yes.
She always knew I needed her in life. So,
Yeah.
One of the things I'm going to tell you, and this is not to make you feel bad at all, but I need for people to understand this. And this is one of the things that helped me heal when it came to my mother, because I know my mom, you know, she's part of our spiritual team.
Yeah.
But she's on our spiritual team for this purpose here. But before, when I went through my depression for 20 years, I used to feel bad because I knew just from experience that when your loved ones are in lower dimensions to be closer to you, it kind of takes away from them. So that's why they are so adamant. Like, I got to get you together because I got things to do. Like, I want to go party and hang out with, I don't want to be with you 24/7 when you at work or, you know, because you have assigned guardian angels and you have assigned spirit guides.
Yes, and I know my assigned guardian angels.
Good.
So I know them.
But grandma is
number one.
But what I'm saying is grandma is there, but I need you to get it together for grandma.
Yeah.
So grandma can go and on the dimension that she belongs and come and peek at you ever so often. Because when you get it together, guess what? Then she could tell the guardian angels and spirit guides, I trust that you got her now.
Yeah.
I'll come and check on her weekly.
Yes.
But instead of her having to be with you 24/7. So I need you to understand that and let that be a motivation for you.
Absolutely.
To get it together. And that's why you're here. So I'm proud of you. Anywho.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then I just started spewing out things where I was just like, and this is the thing too, as an intuitive, you say things where you don't know where it comes from.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was just, and this is where we're going to get into the meat of it, okay?
Yes.
Because I was just like, your grandmother doesn't like your choice in men. Remember?
She never did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I said to you, you're a rolling stone like your father.
Yes, I am.
I don't know where that came from.
Yes, and I know when she said
And the
that, I
fact
was
that she
like,
said Rolling Stone, like,
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
and I would tell you, as soon as she said that, I was like, okay, she's the truth. She got me in.
Go
She
Janine.
got me in. She got me in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody knows that. I would never tell that anyways.
Yeah. So it was really, really magical.
Yes.
So this is where and why we're here. And we need to get through these layers to really understand Ronnie. And I have to say something to you. This is what's resonating with me. And we talked about this prior to the start of the show, is that I think we did, maybe we didn't. Your story connects with mine a lot. Very beautiful. And there are some things that have to do with self-love that we have to get to the bottom of.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely that.
Yeah. And we're going to get there.
Yeah. I agree because I do love hard and I love others and I give that to people, but I don't give it to myself.
Yeah.
And that should be me first and then
So
to others.
with you knowing that, what do you think is the reason you do that? Have you ever analyzed yourself and asked yourself? Okay.
And it's because I never received that love in life. So
okay.
I give it. And I don't care to receive it now. But I'd love to give it because I know what it is when someone is missing out on it.
Okay. So with that, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you had to grade yourself, what would you grade yourself as self-loving yourself? Like, what would you grade yourself?
A 6.
A 6. Okay. So it's hard to self-love. It's hard for you not to love yourself and love others because then it's an imbalance. You got to really love yourself because with you loving others, you're making up for stuff that you didn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then what happens is, to believe it or not, the love that you actually give others, it's actually false light. It's false light.
Yes, I do give love to wrong people as well.
Yeah.
Yep. And they suck the energy out of me.
Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Yep.
You become
Drained.
very drained.
Oh, yeah.
Very drained.
To the point you sleep a lot and you think you have you're anemia, but you don't.
Yes.
And I'm like, it's because I give out to the wrong people.
Yes. And they see your light and they become like vampires. They leech onto you.
Yep.
And you need to be very, very careful.
And those do exist.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And these are the things that we're going to have to teach you because you're going to have to learn how to protect your energy. And one of the things that Kisha and I talked about, you're in spiritual warfare.
Oh, yes, I am. I know that.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you say you know that because there's a lot of things that you know that you're not willing to acknowledge and accept. One of them being how spiritually advanced you are.
And I hide it and I don't acknowledge it. You're right.
And we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about that. And I said to you, you're going to be better than me.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did I tell you that?
She does all the time.
Excellent.
She does.
And your grandmother knows it too.
Yeah, she does.
They say normally when people have gifts, it's because they had a loved one that had the same gift. Like my grandmother's had gifts. And so I'm assuming your grandmother, when she was alive, did she have gifts? Yes. Okay, so you got...
I thought she was a spy on me.
Okay.
That's how good she was. And I'm like... And she's in bed with her pajamas on. And I'm like...
And I'm going to tell you right now, she's still a spy on you.
Oh,
because
yeah, she is.
She came to me at 2 o'clock in the morning. She still got some other things to say.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah.
Just really quick, because I know you got a slew of things to tell her.
Yeah.
I was taking a shower today, and I said, okay, what messages do you want to give to Veronica? And they said, tell her she needs not to be in any relationship until she cleans herself up. So like they said, don't you eat, like whatever relationship you're in right now, obviously it's probably not the best for you at this moment, but they said that you need to clean yourself up first before you can be in a serious relationship. Does that resonate within you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So let's go to the beginning. Let's start with your childhood.
Okay.
All right. And I want you to tell me about your relationship with your father first.
Okay. My relationship with my father was amazing. He did show love and support. He was always there. He cooked, cleaned. He showed me how to do most of all things in life, along with my grandma. And so he's like the jack of all trades. He's an artist. He's a landscaper. He does so many things. And he's a bodybuilder as well.
Oh, wow.
So he taught me all those things. And I loved him for that because there was one point in my life where I was considered obese at the age of like 10.
Okay.
And I was almost about to be a diabetic. And he stopped me and he took me to the gym at 10, and I was in Gold's Gym with him,
Okay.
bodybuilding with these big men. And now today I teach and help people how to reduce the weight or, anything that has to do with health. So I thank my dad for that.
Nice.
Yeah. And he also showed me love that I did want, but see now where you said earlier, a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
My dad was a hoe.
Okay.
And he was a player.
Now this is while he was with your mom.
Yes.
Okay.
And so that was the downfall of him.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, was he always getting caught?
All the time.
Oh, he just was sloppy, huh?
he was a sloppy hoe.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Oh my gosh. So go ahead. I know you asked about her mom, but okay, so now if your dad was always getting caught, what was mom's method to all this? What was her?
She was chaotic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She was crazy. He drove her to that point. My dad is a handsome, tall man.
They just said handsome, and you just said handsome. I'm like, he must have been fine and handsome.
Fine, and he still is.
Oh my gosh.
He still is. He hasn't aged a bit. And he think he in his 20s, still to today.
I love it. How old is he, you said?
He's 61.
Oh, he's still young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he still got the muscles and everything. But yes, he was a handsome man, and a lot of girls, women, and everybody wanted him, and he was easy, and he didn't care, and he drove my mom crazy. My mom, you ever seen the movie Set It Off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. My mom was the one burning the clothes in the backyard and doing all that crazy stuff and just wilding out and breaking shit. And that was her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have that in you too.
Yes.
And what I find interesting is that the relationships that you stay in, your mom stayed in a relationship with your dad. She wouldn't let go.
Correct.
Obviously up until a certain point.
Yes.
But okay, continue.
Yep. So yeah, that's the relationship I had with my dad. And then moving on, the relationship with my mother was not great because she felt like I was taking my dad away from her. And since she always felt that already from women, and then here I come, and then she felt like he was like, we were closer, and she felt out of the loop. Me and her relationship was horrible.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this off the bat. You were that only one that your father was really in love with.
Yep. And still to this day, I'm his only daughter.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where the jealousy came from.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I felt the energy in your home when you were younger where it was a thing where your dad would want to communicate with you.
Yes.
Because mom was probably always have an attitude with him.
Yes.
So you was his peace at home.
Correct.
Okay.
I was his peace. And there was times he would even throw an air mattress in my room and sleep in my room with me, and we'll watch a movie and knock out because she would put him on the couch or whatever because me and him was chilling watching movies and things like that.
Let me ask you, growing up, was it aired out that your dad was cheating on your mom? Because you heard arguments?
Oh, yeah. My grandma is the one that always caught him.
Oh.
And she's the one that aired it out.
Oh, Rosa been snitch. Rosa been a snitch. Oh, this is juicy. Where's my wine at? Jesus.
I know. I needed to bring that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me ask you. I'm gonna let you continue, but so now you as an individual, you were young, and I know back in the day, children stayed in a place. Did you ever say something to dad about it, or you just act like you didn't know, or you just stayed in a child's place? Did you ever say something?
I stayed in my child's place.
Okay.
I didn't want to be a part of that because I didn't want to lose him out of the relationship.
Okay.
Even though it's chaotic and toxic, I didn't want to lose my dad because I knew that will kind of eventually lead to a divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the feeling I'm getting, the energy I'm getting is that your mom felt like you were choosing him over her.
I did.
Knowing that dad was no good. And she's saying, I'm not saying your dad was no good, but your mom was thinking Dad, you're a female like me.
Yep.
And you're choosing daddy's side.
I did.
Okay.
Yep. And she knew that.
Okay. All right, so this is deep.
This is
It
deep.
is.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot.
This need to be a part 2 show to
Yeah,
this.
I think
Jesus.
so too. There's a lot
Yeah,
of moving
yeah.
parts. There's a lot of moving
yeah.
parts.
I always wanted to write a book about my life. It gets way crazier and deeper.
But you need to.
But,
You need to.
Yeah. So now, so wait, let me go back to your grandmother really quick. So your grandmother, just to clarify for the audience, your grandmother is actually the mother of who?
My mother.
Of your mom. So Rosa is actually your mother's mom.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Now your mom, let's dig into her a little bit. Tell me about the relationship with your mother.
So she was.
And mom is still alive, right?
Yeah, she
okay.
is. She was very absent because of the relationship she had with my dad, and she saw that I was closer to him, so she didn't really show me the love and support that I needed from her.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first got my period, she didn't want to show me how to use pads and things like that. She said, go ask grandma. There was a lot of times I needed her or needed help with homework, simple things, and she didn't want to. She would decline me. And
She felt like you were a traitor. That's what I'm hearing, traitor.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, you're right. She has called me that in the past.
See, yeah, and they told me traitor.
Yeah, and it hurt me because I didn't feel like that. I just wanted her to understand that I was not trying to take my dad away from her. I needed the love from her, but she didn't know how to give it.
Yes.
Because she also didn't receive love when she was growing up.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
She also had a hard life growing up, you know, and I can't knock her for it, and I don't. But I also say, you know, you shouldn't hold others accountable for what you went through in life. Because, you know, as for me, I went through a lot in my life. I wouldn't hold others accountable for it or make them feel less than because of what I went through, you know. And that's kind of what I experienced with my mother. And I wish she was more in tune with herself also and maybe seek some kind of help, and it would have probably made our relationship better. But
they're showing me your mother's like a stone.
she is very cold.
Yes.
She's super cold.
There's no breaking that.
No. Yeah, there is no breaking that. That's why I feel this is it for me and her. And, you know, as a child, like I guess I was a newborn, but my dad told me a very deep story, and I will release it.
In your book.
Yes. But he told me a very deep story, and it came to me, and it hurt me hard. It hit me hard, and I can never get it out of my head. And it kind of all put the puzzle pieces together of why we are in this situation today.
Interesting.
So I have had some people who I have worked with, and I just want to share this. There's some people who have had some very traumatic experiences with parents. You are on the scale with these individuals who are probably at the top of the list. And it's really, really unfortunate that I have to say this to you, that you have to accept the fact that your mother just had to play the role of birthing you.
I think that's one of the pieces of the puzzle I put together growing up.
Yeah.
And I noticed it.
Yeah.
And I had to put that together because that way I can move on with what I felt with her, you know, because.
Yeah. And one of the people in particular whose quantum healing story, which I'm going to tell you now, and I've shared this with you, we're going to have to do quantum healing with you because of how intense your story is.
Yes.
That there's something heavy going on here that we have to get to the bottom of. And that's the same thing that we had found out with this particular individual as well. And it turns out that her story was actually intertwined with me, and I had no idea. No idea. Wow. And not to make the story about me, but her mother literally just had to give birth to her.
Yeah.
And it was a very unfortunate story. and she went through a lot of trauma. And we're going to dig deep into this. And we're going to have to really reveal some things that are going to have to come out in your quantum healing. So we're going to schedule you. So just so you know, world, we're going to have to schedule you for quantum healing to really dig into your past lives to find out what your true story is. But we do know a little bit because you said that you actually went to a psychic who told you something. Are you willing to share the world?
Sure, I will.
Tell the world what you know.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
It really is.
Yes.
I'm
ready. Let me get my cup.